Hola a todos, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos, bienvenidas de nuevo al canal, bienvenidos, bienvenidas de nuevo a Mass Effect. Vamos a continuar y en esta ocasión, no me voy a enrollar, vamos a empezar del tironcete porque me gustaría... Uy, ¿este quién es? Gareth, no sé quién es este tipo. Bueno, no me voy a acercar, no sea que me salte una conversación. Vamos a terminar las cositas que tenemos aquí en la ciudadela. En este caso me parece que tenemos que ir a hablar con la reportera para entregarle las pruebas que encontramos en... ¿Esa mujer casi se cae? Sí, bueno. Que encontramos en el garito de puño. Y no sé si tenemos que hacer algo más así en plan secundario por aquí. Bueno, lo vamos viendo. ¿Y este tipo? ¿Qué te pasa, tío, hombre?
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find them.
De acuerdo, pues otro trabajito más que tenemos para cuando salgamos... Perdón. Cuando nos vayamos de forma libre ya por el espacio a explorar y... Porque es que parece mentira, pero esto, tomároslo como que esto es una especie como de tutorial, de prólogo. Llevamos 5 capítulos de prólogo, ¿vale? O sea, tal cual os lo digo. Vale. Que no, tío, otra vez. Siempre me equivoco de botón. Este ascensor lleva hasta el presidio. Allí encontrarás las embajadas, la torre de la ciudadela, las salas de la consorte del emporio, detrás de ti está... Que ya, tío, yo no quería hacer eso. Pero vale. Vamos a ir a buscar a la...
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Aquí hay pullitas varias, ¿no? Nos tiramos los trastos a la cabeza a todos. Pues no le pongas un simbolito para que le toque encima. ¿Yo qué quieres que te diga? Vale, vamos a ver, que me pierdo. Acceso a los distritos. Acceso a los distritos, sí, creo que es por ahí. Quizás deberíamos de haber utilizado un trans... La madre que te parió. Pero tío.
Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light. Where there was only ignorance, the enkindlers gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the enkindlers gave...
Vale, sí, me parece muy bien, pero... Bueno, a lo mejor sí puede hacerlo, ¿no? Ahora tiene permiso para... Sí, sí. Vale. Nosotros le pagamos, recordad, la licencia esa para que pudiera evangelizar, o como se diga, lo que está haciendo. Pero pensaba que esta zona estaba prohibida para hacerlo. Digo, tú verás cómo vamos a salir al final discutiendo con este hombre. ¿Qué te pasa, Separo? ¿Qué corres raro?
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Esa también la vamos a ver. Eso que estaba hablando también lo vamos a ver. Hace poco me comentabais uno de vosotros, mi queridísimo Araldur, ¿cómo estás? Que no notabais el tema gráfico. A ver, tener en cuenta que YouTube destroza muchas veces los juegos. Pero es que no os podéis imaginar el nivel de detalle. Vale, no sé si aquí lo podemos ver. Para que veáis, ¿vale? Es un pequeño inciso que voy a hacer. El nivel de detalle, ¿vale? El nivel de detalle que tiene el juego ahora mismo, ¿vale? Vamos a buscar, por ejemplo, la cara de Garus. No penséis que es que ha ido a tal y porque sea. O sea, el nivel de detalle, lo que pasa que es que YouTube lo estropea muchísimo, ¿vale? Lo estropea muchísimo, pero es que se nota la remasterización, pero un montonazo, ¿de acuerdo? Se nota un montonazo. ¿No le vemos los pelos de la nariz? Pues no sé. De verdad. Es que si pensáis que no es así, o sea, vosotros pensad que YouTube, al subir los vídeos, pues pierden mucha calidad, pero mucha calidad, y más seguramente que yo esté haciendo alguna cosa mal.
It's good. Busy though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
Ya no habláis de puño, ¿no?
It's not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you here.
Vale.
Sure, but there's still
Pues
way
eso,
more
que
complaints
sepáis
than
que se nota,
That's just life being
pero
honest.
mogollón, ¿eh?
You'll get used to it.
Por cierto, no sé si estoy yendo yo bien, creo que no. ¿Cómo? ¿O sí? Ah, es verdad que esto era como una zona de paso, sí.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Por eso, Caraldun, no te lo tomes, que no lo estoy diciendo como algo malo, simplemente que sepas que es que no es lo mismo, ¿sabes? Tú más que nadie, porque tienes tu canal, por cierto, os invito a que visitéis el canal de Araldur, que hay juegos que pierden la calidad, o sea, un montón de calidad. Otros no se nota mucho, otros se nota demasiado. Por ejemplo, el tema de Cyberpunk pasa igual que este. O sea, se ven fenomenal, pero cuando lo subes a YouTube es horrible el destrozo que hace YouTube, pero bueno. Emily.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Bueno, tú qué miradita nos ha pegado, ¿no? Subida de nivel, que se nos viene arriba aquí el SEPA con el famoseo, tío. Pero no te vengas arriba, no pensaba yo que iba a ponerse así en ese plan. No sé, te doy una entrevista, ¿qué pasa, nena? O sea, le ha faltado decir eso. Hemos subido de nivel, maravilloso. 4 puntitos, pues sí, yo no entiendo lo de los puntos. Una vez 3, otra vez 6, otra vez 4. De acuerdo, vamos a ver. ¿Qué es esto? Fija la puntuación de encanto en 8. Activa nuevas opciones de diálogo. Vale, directos. O sea, directos. Placa. Pum. Dobla los descuentos. Maravilloso. Decodificación. Permite usar la habilidad de decodificación en objetos difíciles. Otra cosa que nos quitamos de encima. Y entrenamiento de espectro. Aumenta el daño y la duración de todos los poderes y ataques un 1%. Aumenta la salud. Aumenta la puntería. Vamos a empezar a poner puntitos aquí. Que sí, sé que estoy descuidando alzamiento y tal, pero bueno, ya tendremos tiempo. Tendremos tiempo de ponerlo. Garrus, amigo mío. Vamos a ver, ¿qué me interesa tuyo? Tuyo me interesa el rifle francotirador que ya estás llevando. Entrenamiento de salto, ¿qué es? Aumenta el daño del arma. Cuerpo a cuerpo, reinicia. Vale. Decodificación es lo que estoy poniendo yo, ¿no? Mío, sí. Decodificación me da un poco igual, amigo. Te voy a subir entonces, para que seas un pepinaco. Reducción de daño. Sí, y agente turiano. Ay, un poquito compensado el tema. Tali. Que ahora es Tali Zora Naraya. Naraya. Y luego será Bas Nima. Y luego será Bas Normandie. ya entendréis el tema. Mecánica acuariana, pistolas, armadura básica, primeros auxilios, electrónica. Decodificación. ¿Qué era lo de electrónica? Permite usar la habilidad de electrónica en objetos fáciles. ¿No es lo mismo que de decodificación? Permite usar la habilidad electrónica en objetos intermedios. No, no es lo mismo. Pues entonces... ¿Esto tiene alguna habilidad pasiva? No. Entonces vamos a ir poniendo... Ah, sí, del tirón, la amortiguación que era. Aumenta el radio de explosiones de las minas de proximidad tecnológicas, neutraliza las capacidades tecnológicas y bióticas del enemigo. Bastante importante también. Sobrecarga avanzada, permite usar la habilidad de electrónica en objetos intermedios. Vale, caña, porque no entiendo todavía el tema de electrónica, ¿qué era? ¿No es lo mismo que de decodificación? No lo sé, no me acuerdo. Hay cosas que me... Por favor, no me lo tengáis en cuenta, pero... hay cosas que se me escapan un poco de las manos. Pero por lo dicho, porque hace muchos, muchos años. Pero muchos, muchos años. ¿Qué es esto? Expat. Ah, vale. Tenemos que ir también. Y a lo mejor aquí os ahorro tiempo. Porque por aquí no tiene pinta de haber mucho más. Ah, vale, era el tipo este que vendía cosas. Por aquí no tiene pinta de haber mucho más, así que lo que voy a hacer es ir a los cuarteles del SEC-C a hablar con el intendente o como sea, el tipo que hay allí, que nos va a dar cositas. Vale, me acabo de acordar que también teníamos que venir al antro de Chora, ¿verdad? No teníamos que hablar... A ver... No, ¿esto qué es? Ve al sistema no sé qué. Busca a los investigadores desaparecidos en el sistema no sé cuántos. No. Consorte. Habla con el general Septimus. El general está en el antro de Chora, los distritos inferiores. Pídele que deje de extender calumnias sobre la consorte. De acuerdo. Una de esas misiones secundarias. Espero que ahora no haya movida aquí, ¿no? Después de la que liamos aquí. No. Madre mía, cómo está el tema. Sí, os podéis sentar aquí y disfrutar un poco más tranquilamente de los encantos de estas Asaris. Pero nosotros no venimos a eso. Nosotros venimos a buscar a un... Ostras, tú, el Harkin está ahí todavía. Venimos a buscar a un tipo que creo que es ese. General Séptimo, sí. Hola. Ya, y yo lo entiendo, de verdad.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septima Soraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Gracias, hombre. Me alegro que entres en razón. Mira que bien se lo están pasando. Madre mía. Harkin, pero ya no tenemos que hablar con el payaso este, ¿no? ¿Hablamos con él, chicos?
CSEC always turned a blind eye to what went on in here. I think Fist was paying someone off.
Puño.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
Bueno, es un oficio como cualquier otro, Tali. Tenemos que respetarlo. ¿Y a ti qué te pasa?
Go away. Let me drink it.
Vale. No. No, porque entonces tendré que subir la calificación por edades del vídeo y no quiero. Bueno, menudo fiestón tienen ahí montado. De acuerdo, pues hemos hecho que ese general entre un poco en razón, pero aún así parece ser que tenemos que arreglar un poco el estropicio que ha hecho hablando mal de la consorte. Y en este caso, vamos a ver. ¿Es esto? Sí, Seltan está en la embajada del Cor. Búscalo y enséñale las pruebas de que Shahira no es culpable de haber divulgado sus secretos. Vale, o sea que eso fue lo que hizo él, ¿no? A ver. Vale, pero todavía no. Lo de Shahira lo dejamos para cuando hagamos esto. Entonces tenemos que ir a las embajadas. Vale, pues vamos a utilizar el Rapid Trans este. Vamos a ir al Presidium y vamos a ir a las embajadas. Está en las embajadas Elcor, ¿vale? Esos bichitos tan monos, que me caen a mí también. Que iba a decir esos pequeños seres, pero bueno, de pequeños tienen poco. Vale, embajadas. Por aquí, ¿verdad? Sí, aquí estaba la humana. Y aquí estaba. Eres tú, ¿verdad? Sí, eres tú, Seltan.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Bueno, pues virtud. Albóndiga. Cabrita.
Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Gracias, Kalin. Por cierto, dan la sensación, sí, dan la sensación de estar mazadísimos, y ya habéis visto por el sonido lo que deben de pesar, pero me da la sensación de que son blanditos, ¿sabéis? Da igual. Vámonos. Vamos a llevarnos la información de ese. No sé, es que me caen muy bien. O sea, es una especie que me cae muy, muy bien. Me recuerdan a una especie que hay en Star Wars, que ahora mismo no me acuerdo cómo se llaman, que encontrábamos en el KOTOR, en el Elder Scrolls, iba a decir tú, sí, en lo que estás pensando tú también. En el Caballeros de la Antigua República, que eran bastante agradables también, ¿no? De hablar con ellos. Y la verdad que BioWare sabe transmitir, o sabía transmitir muy bien, o sea, el que convertir, vamos a decir, convertir a ciertas personas ficticias, ¿no? Pero que fueran bastante agradables. ¿Sabéis lo que os digo? Convertirlas en bastante agradables. O hacerlas bastante agradables. No sé si desde aquí puedo viajar al Presidium, salas de la consorte. Gracias. Cogemos un taxi a las salas de la consorte. De acuerdo. Se encuentra usted en las salas de la consorte. Mira. Otro por aquí. Hola.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently he sought the consort's forgiveness.
Vale, pero puedo pasar, ¿no? Que necesito hablar con Saira.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
Qué cotillas que somos.
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
Desentumeciendo las alas. Qué bonito. Vamos a hablar con ella. No creo que interrumpamos. ¿Nadie nos ha dicho nada? ¿Shaira?
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Curioso.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Gracias. Sí, las palabras muchas veces tienen más poder que las acciones. Pero bueno, las acciones también son importantes. ¿Nos ha dado algún tipo de baratija? No tengo ni idea. O sea... obviamente no creo que sea un arma, pero yo qué sé. No tengo ni idea. O sea, pero ni idea, ¿eh? Es que no recuerdo de qué va el tema. De acuerdo, vamos a ver. Misiones. Ciudadela, desenmascarada. Hablar con el embajador. De acuerdo. ¿Qué más tenemos por aquí? Rehenes. ¿Perdona? Nada, esto está fuera. Index. Las que ponen index están fuera. Este ya no lo encontraremos más adelante. Examinar a los cuidadores. Llevamos 13 de 20, pero es algo que lo podremos ir haciendo más adelante. Busca la comuna. También está fuera. Esa es del Index, aunque no ponga nada. Lecturas inusuales, ve el sistema Hydra en el cúmulo de Argos Raw. Investiga. De acuerdo, una de las cosas que quería yo comentaros, llegado a este momento, es que a lo mejor, y es que esto no lo sé, este juego tiene varios DLCs. Que por cierto los tengo yo en Origin, pero que no son compatibles, obviamente, me quiero yo imaginar, con esta edición coleccionista. Pero me parece que trae también sus propios DLCs incluidos. Entonces, posiblemente, alguna vez hagamos algún DLC sin yo darme cuenta, porque solían ser misiones, algunos de ellos cortas, otros de ellos muy largas, pero a lo mejor yo no lo recuerdo, lo hacemos como si fuera una misión normal, ¿vale? Que lo sepáis, que a lo mejor no lo remarco en el título y digo DLC tal, DLC cual, no. O sea, yo me voy a poner a jugar y según nos vayan dando las misiones y demás, las vamos a hacer. Y posiblemente alguna de estas, no estas o las que vengan, sean DLCs y yo no lo recuerde, ¿vale? Así que lo tengáis en cuenta. Vámonos a hablar con el embajador. De nuevo, a las embajadas. Vale, he dicho yo, vamos a la embajada, pero no, me he confundido, no era la embajada. Tenemos que subir al amarradero, o como se diga, al espacio puerto. Pero primero, he recordado que nos dijo algo el capitán de que viniéramos a hablar con el oficial de suministros.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Vale, no tengo un duro, pero... no tengo un pavo, hermano. Aún así... Stinger. Pistola, madre mía. Necesitamos mucha pasta, pero mucha. O sea, del verbo muchar. Necesitamos mucha. Mejora de granada. Mejora de armadura. Oye, pero no, esto... ¿Puedo vender las mejoras? No entiendo. ¿Eso qué pasa? ¿Tengo que utilizarlo o qué? No entiendo. Pero eso no son... Mi no entender. Bueno, me está volviendo un poco loco por buscando un... buscando un menú, un sitio donde guarda las cosas nuestro personaje, que no sea... O sea, un inventario, perdón. Un inventario, pero es que realmente no lo hay como tal el inventario, ¿vale? O sea, no sé cómo puede ser que podamos vender esas mejoras, pero bueno. No sé si es... a la cubierta de atraque. Creo que sí que tenemos que utilizar esto, vale, aquí.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Gracias a nosotros, claro. El tema de Emily, espero que no le pase nada a la pobre. Vale.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
No sé si insistirle, ¿eh?
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Proteans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Pues quizá como pista no estaría mal empezar por allí, ¿no? Yo creo que sí.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Vuelvo a decir, el tío parece un borde. Es un político, y eso también, ojo. Pero no es malo, ¿vale? Tenerlo en cuenta. Oye, ¿esto qué pasa? ¿Que lo puedo inspeccionar o qué? Vale. Ok. Capi.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Protean ruins.
Vale, buscar ruinas proteanas. Perfecto.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Protean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Proteans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of citadel authority Noveria respects.
No.
But they aren't popular.
Vale, pues creo que todo lo demás ya hemos hablado con él, así que vaya bien, Capi.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Uy, mira. ¿Qué te pasa, Tali? Hay veces que hacen ruido nuestros acompañantes y es porque detectan cosas, como por ejemplo esto. Cosas que podemos inspeccionar y que a lo mejor no nos hemos fijado. Aunque también puede ser...
The Normandie is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Vale, me alegro.
The Normandie combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Correcto, correcto. El diseño de la Normandía, aunque ya hablaremos de ello más adelante y encontraremos datos, pues es, como bien ha dicho Garrus, es un diseño humano y turiano, o turiano y humano. De acuerdo, pues nada, nos vamos. Volveremos, ¿vale? Si nos dejamos alguna cosilla, volveremos.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Y virtud +4. Maravilloso. Menudo pedazo de discurso te has marcado, amigo. De acuerdo. No sé si podemos hablar... ¿Puedo hablar contigo un poquito, Joker? Antes de
Commander,
nada.
something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Madre mía. En fin.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
¿Enfermedad?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Cuidado, que te vienes muy arriba, Joker. También hay que ser un poco humilde, amigo.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Vale.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Gracias, Joker. Mira, conocemos más en profundidad a nuestro intrépido piloto, que parece ser que es el mejor del mundo mundial y que debería ser un poquito más humilde, pese a que sea un tío majo. Presley, no sé cómo se tomará Presley el que no esté el capi.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Él sigue a lo suyo, ¿eh?
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Y seguimos subiendo virtud, madre mía, pero ¿cuánta virtud estamos subiendo, tío? No, perdón. ¿Dónde se veía? Aquí. Uf, qué guay. O sea, qué maravilloso. Diréis, ¿por qué? Porque todo esto también influye en muchas conversaciones, ¿vale? Entonces me encanta que estemos subiendo el tema de la virtud así con esa comodidad. Sé que tenemos que ir al tema del mapa, pero quiero hablar antes con la tripulación, no sé a qué. Tengamos alguna conversación por ahí pendiente. Por aquí tenemos a unos soldadetes. Kaidan, que seguro está enfadado porque lo tenemos ahí aparcado.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Bueno. Bordes.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Vale, parece que Kaidan no tiene muchas ganas de hablar. ¿Dónde estás? Por cierto, ¿este ahora es nuestro camarote? Me quiero suponer que sí, ¿no? Códice, vale, maravilloso. No tenemos nada más por aquí. Quizás esté abajo. Quiero yo pensar que sí. Vale, está Garrus. Sí, están todos aquí. Genial, porque mira, así hablamos un poco con ellos. Vamos a ver el tema del oficial.
Looking for supplies?
Nuevos productos. No, pero eso ya lo hemos hablado. Sí, venga.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Seguro que ahora tiene aquí a la venta un porrón de cosas. Yo lo que quiero saber... No, pues no va a tener aquí fusil, pistola, fusil, escopeta. A lo mejor es que tiene que pasar un tiempo, ¿vale? Sí es verdad que tiene más material, pero yo lo que quería saber es si tenía a la venta esas mejoras para el Medigel y todo eso, ¿sabéis? Y me parece que no. ¿Qué pasa, Garrus? ¿Te mola el maco?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
No sería mal espectro aquí, Garrus, ¿eh?
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Cuidadito, cuidadito, no nos vengamos arriba. Yo os dije que si tenemos que ser bordes en algún momento, vamos a ser bordes, sea Garrus, sea quien sea, ¿eh?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Estamos un poco, resquemor, noto por aquí.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Yo la bata ahí un poco, hermano.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Vale.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Poco a poco, según vayamos avanzando en la historia, haciendo misiones, se van a abrir más opciones de diálogo, los personajes serán más cordiales hacia nosotros o no. Todo depende de cómo nos comportemos. En el 1 no era tan evidente como en el 2, pero también influye, ¿vale? Hola.
Commander?
¿Qué tal nos va? ¿Podemos hablar? ¿Qué es esto?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Vale. Estación... Pedeto con estaciones,
Dismissed, Chief.
Vale, de momento parece ser que no... Sir. De momento parece ser que no quieren hablar mucho con nosotros, no porque estén enfadados, ¿vale? Sino porque, oye, no hemos avanzado en historia. Es que acabamos de terminar el prólogo prácticamente. Tali, yo te buscaba aquí, Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Bueno, eso es verdad, no todas las naves de la Alianza son así, es que esta es distinta.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Curioso, no me entero de nadie. O sea, que contra más hay, o más cerca están unos de otros, más inteligentes se vuelven. Es lo que yo entiendo.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Es que es normal, ¿eh?
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Es que tela. Crearon vida, básicamente. O sea, sintética, pero vida. Por cierto, en referencia a ese planeta que tuvieron que abandonar, en un futuro lo visitaremos. Creo que no en el 1, sino en el 2, pero lo visitaremos. Lo tenéis bien merecido. No.
I want to know more about the Geth.
No, tío.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Perdona, que me he equivocado.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Nada más.
I should go.
See you later.
Bueno, más cositas en el códice, más experiencia. Y creo que ya no tenemos que hablar con nadie más, de momento. Ahora sí que sí. Vámonos. No. Ay, gracias. Vámonos al mapa para elegir nuestro nuevo destino, que como bien hemos elegido, vamos a ir a buscar a la hija... ¿Es por aquí? Sí, es por aquí. A la hija de la matriarca Venecia, ¿no? Se llamaba o algo así. Y a ver si en esa zona tenemos también alguna de esas misiones secundarias que hemos conseguido. Dadme un momento. Vale, tenemos Feros, tenemos Noveria y tenemos busca a Liara Tesoni o Tasoni. Ve a Artemis Tau. Vale, pues Artemis Tau. Allá vamos. ¿Qué es esto? Ciudadela, supuestamente construida por los extintos Proteanos. Esta colosal estación del espacio profundo actúa como capital del Consejo de la Ciudadela. La gravedad se sitúa mediante rotación. Alcanza un cómodo valor de 1,2 G en los distritos y un nivel mucho más ligero, 0,3 G, en el anillo del Presidium. Eso no puede ser bueno para la salud, sinceramente. Población 13,2 millones, sin contar a los cuidadores. Peso bruto 7.110 millones de toneladas métricas. Tócate. Longitud total abierta 44,7 kilómetros. Diámetro abierta 12,8 kilómetros. O sea, abierta. Ah, bueno, que esto se podía cerrar, es verdad. Se puede cerrar. Sí. Vale, alejamos cámara. Ciudadela. ¿Cómo se viajaba aquí, tío? No tengo ni idea. Sí, muy bonito, pero no. Ah, vale, el escape. Gracias, gracias. Parece ser que aquí no tenemos nada. Seguimos alejando. Nebulosa. Estamos en la nebulosa serpentina. Tenemos Noveria, asteroide X57. Lo dicho, posiblemente alguna de estas cositas sean DLCs. Argo Ro, Gemini Sigma, Hades Gamma, Cúmulo Voyager, qué bueno tú. Beta Anticano, Nebulosa Armstrong, Confín de Kepler, Hawking Eta. Lo dicho, podemos hacer las misiones. ¿Qué tal si lo dejamos aquí? Porque ya se nos va a ir mucho y quiero explorar muchas cosas, y posiblemente lo que quiero hacer en el siguiente capítulo es hacer alguna de las misiones en plan tomárnoslo como de paso, ¿no? Pa, pum, pim, pof. ¿Sabéis lo que os digo? Vamos a ir a la excavación de Liara, eso sí lo sé. Es la primera de las misiones principales que tenemos, la primera que quiero hacer. Tengo que mirar a ver si lo del asteroide X57 es un DLC. Pero lo dicho, de camino a la excavación de Liara vamos a ir haciendo misiones secundarias, ¿vale? En este caso, pues por ejemplo, tenemos que pasar por aquí, aunque voy a ignorar las misiones de aquí, ¿de acuerdo? Pero vamos a ir haciendo alguna misión secundaria de camino a la excavación de Liara. Porque, oye, tenemos que ir haciendo cositas secundarias, y porque si no, yo sé que se va a hacer excesivamente pesado el tema de estar todos los capítulos, capítulo tras capítulo, lore, hablar, tal. Pues yo sé que realmente interesa porque interesa si queremos enterarnos de toda la información que nos ofrece el lore de este juego, pero para un gameplay se está haciendo demasiado largo el principio del juego. Pero bueno, vuelvo a decir, ópera espacial, RPG, sabemos lo que hay, ¿de acuerdo? Así que no me voy a enrollar más. Señor Separ, despídete de nuestros amigos. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hasta aquí, de verdad, de corazón. Comentarios, lo que queráis, like si os ha gustado, dislike si no, y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Cuidaos. Adiós.